Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5. Please, sir. 3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Hey, here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, tell them turn it out till they get no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last one and I'm gonna see go. I am not afraid of the storm that comes my way. When it hits, it shakes me.
Free Speech Friday, Defenders Live, Mojo 50 Radio. It is the 420th episode of Defenders Live, and it is also live here with Lepracon. How's it going, sir?
Yay! The 400. Can't believe it.
I know,
It's
if we had planned
wild.
this,
It's all
it would
get
be
out, isn't it?
amazing.
I think it's perfect. I couldn't have planned a day better.
Exactly, and we did not plan it at all. The AI is feeling a little down. Sorry, down and in the dumps a little bit. So I would ask that if you feel so desired, pray for the man.
Prayers help everybody. They're good for the soul.
Exactly. Pray for the man. Help him feel a little bit better. He's going through a rough patch, and it just sucks to be going through what he's going through. Anyway, I don't want to get through all the personal stuff. We've got tons of stuff to go on. Like I said, it is Free Speech Friday, which means that if you'd like to give us a call and talk to us, it's 919-367-3171. 919-367-3171 is the phone call that you can make. Get online with us, and it'll be amazing for us all.
All of us call in, harass us. Don't harass us. That's what the number's there for. It's Free Speech Friday. Can't go wrong.
Correct. So, Huawei's back in the news.
Aren't they though? But they're being grumbled at by a bunch of people. They don't seem to like them. Some nice little Chinese company that puts bugs in everything that Raid doesn't kill.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, so Huawei's back in the news. Apparently, they have some friends in low places. By that, I mean the Pentagon and the Department of Defense.
Doesn't like them and wants them to go home.
Oh, no. They want them to come back.
And get more money.
Exactly, yeah. The Pentagon is pushing back on the ban for Huawei, and they're trying to put them back into place for quote-unquote balance. That's
that way they can keep everything running smoothly. I mean, they're pushing for the 5G network. That's coming up soon. And if you don't have Huawei, how can you have 5G?
Well, that is one of the things. Also, you can't have 5G, and if you are a third world nation, you can't have 5G unless you have China.
Well, with all them people there, I mean, they could hand out the 5G just by people and stretch it out instead of doing it by fiber optics.
That's true. You could just pass a cable to somebody and say, "Here, plug in."
Or just like a big daisy chain with a string and tin cans.
Perfect reception.
I know, derailed already.
Perfect reception for all. Yeah, you see, it's a funny thing. Huawei, they found themselves, with some allies in unexpected places. Apparently, if you listen or read the Wall Street Journal, anyway, both Defense Treasury Department and the Commerce Department let a ban on the sales of their stuff. But the Commerce Department officials have withdrawn the proposal and set to make even more difficult for U.S.-based companies to do work with them. While the Department of Defense has said, no, we can't have this.
Nope, not gonna let them.
We have to do sustainable technologies, and Huawei is one of those. So we have to strike a balance, and we have to pay China a lot of money
But that's what China likes is money. Yeah, we owe them enough already. You think they could just trade it off? Go, okay, take some of what we owe you and what you want from us. We'll just call it even. Thank you.
Right. Well, one of the things that I do find funny about China and how they work out. Everybody, one of the biggest things that we think about is, China. We owe a lot of money to China. We owe a lot of debt to China, et cetera, et cetera. Most of our debt is actually owed to the American people.
Owed to the American people? Yeah. I thought China was buying up all our treasury bonds.
They stopped doing that a while ago.
Oh, I guess when the commander-in-chief that we have now started insinuating trade tariffs, they quit buying our paper money that we just print for
free,
like Charmin.
We print just to do it. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I was moving forward, but hard to hit the button when you can't see it.
I understand that. Yeah, that's why I have the bell right in my arm reach.
Well, see, mine was there, but the mic was in front of it, so when I went to hit it, I missed.
Oh, but that's okay. So yeah. When it comes to China, there has to be an understanding that with China, what you have is a giant communist asshole shitting on everything.
Everything.
They're crapping on everything, and every time they want to do something else, everything that they want to do there, it really just whatever they want until you turn around and say no, go to the toilet. 970 area code. How's it going?
This is misunderstood subculture correspondent Tech Roo with news.
It's news.
I did not hear a thing. Where did I go? Right, we can hear Lepracon twice. Now I can't hear anybody at all.
Tech Roo with news.
There we are.
Yeah.
What's up? Lepracon, how's it going? Hey, long time no see.
What up, Tech? How are you, brother? How's the world of fuzzies doing?
Okay, I'm only getting like partial audio.
He said, "How's the world of fuzzies doing?"
Oh, wow. Well, there's been a bit of activity in that world of fuzzies. Last week, you heard from my lovely assistant, World of Spots, that San Jose was hosting Further Confusion, one of the kind of smaller furry conventions, but a fun one nonetheless.
Yeah.
Out on the West Coast.
While a dinosaur, a tiger, and a cowboy were walking down the street, that they had to come to the rescue of a woman that was being beaten by her boyfriend in a car.
Oh, that sounds great.
They pulled him out.
Sounds scary.
Crap out of him in very fuzzy form.
Can you hear Lep a little better now?
Testing 1 2 3. Tech Roo, can you hear me now?
There we go. I'm not
Yay.
sure if that fix the problems on YouTube. We were also hearing him before he spoke, and then he'd speak really loud. But,
that's really weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Wow. Now, talk about being an AI fill-in. How do you send your thoughts ahead of yourself? That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's magic.
Definitely be magic.
It could be a new skill I've picked up.
That could be. Well, I mean, furries have that innate sense of knowing what's happening around them, right?
Innate sense and innate sensibilities. Yeah, sure.
That's strange. I thought we always had very, very, very limited, eyesight when walking around with a head on.
With that limited eyesight, I mean, you have to have some sort of spidey sense, right? I mean, come on.
You do. Or a good handler whispering in your ear as you walk around saying you're about to step on a child.
Please stop.
Do not squash the child.
Do not pass go.
In other news, one of the other Simba lions, there has been some drama, but all of the news, all of my sources are the Antifa furries, so I'm just gonna ignore them for now. There has been a lot of talk lately about the need for special forums and hospitality suites, room parties for persons of color at furry conventions.
I'm confused. What?
I'm sorry. I didn't catch that. Wait, what happened?
They want to have separate furries?
they want to have special room parties and stuff for persons of color. When you have like blue foxes and pink German shepherds and other very odd colors of animals, apparently it matters what color the person wearing the costume is now. So
wait. Hold on. No. I'm sorry. Wait. Yeah, you're saying the person underneath the costume? Or are you saying that the color of the costume?
Color of the costume.
No, it's the color of the person under the costume. Apparently, it's no longer about characters and character development. It's,
I'm done.
Who's that hiding in there?
No, I'm done. No, you can't you can't be self-aware like that in that sort of setting. That defeats the entire purpose.
It would, wouldn't it? You're supposed to be a fox or a kangaroo or a, I don't know, wombat. What's on the inside is just moving the outside, isn't it?
It's about performance. I don't get the whole. I'm just gonna sit here and stammer because it's just as mind blowing for me as you.
Jeez, that makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. Lep, what else?
That was part of the purpose of having the costume, is that the person driving the outer fuzzy critter was, non-existent. It was the outside persona, wasn't it? The projected persona of what you see?
Exactly. You get to be something that you normally aren't, and sometimes you're a very shy and reserved person, and but you get to pretend you're something not so shy and reserved.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
but now they want to have special rooms for the insides
like a cancer that
of
has
the
to get
fuzzies.
into everything.
So now we have to worry about what the furry on the inside really is.
Yeah, apparently we're going to have to have little windows installed in our fursuits so everybody can tell what color we really are.
Oh, hells no.
No. Unless you, like put a patch on. Okay, I'm a fuzzy wombat or I'm a fuzzy beaver. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
Okay, so you have to go by your actual skin color now. All right, inside of furry conventions, because it's not good enough that you're separating yourself as a furry. You now have to be a furry of certain skin colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What else you got?
On a lighter note.
That's kind of about my list. I was
Oh,
going
gosh.
to, the
Not
AI's
doing any
not
winter beers?
the AI's not
Sure.
active today. I was going to talk about how cute it is, how you've got him programmed to sort of cringe and shift his weight uneasily anytime furries call in. But
I really do think he has a I don't think he has a problem with furries. I just think he's uncomfortable with the idea. And it's great. I love it. It's awesome.
I'm willing to accept that he just has no idea what is about to happen whenever myself or one of my cohorts calls in.
It's pretty much it. Yeah, he has no idea what's going to happen the next 10 minutes. And he's like, oh God, I don't know. I don't know. What are we doing here?
So any new super winter brews going, since the fuzzies are kind of jumping on each other on the West Coast?
Jumping on each other.
Brews? Wait, were we talking brews or ruse? I lose a little bit of it.
Brews.
Don't
Brews is what we're talking about. Brews. So
brews.
like right now, I'm drinking a what is it? Dragon's Milk by New Holland.
Ooh, yes.
It is so good. It is amazing.
That is a very, very good one. I don't have any on me. I don't think they sell it in Wyoming, but
what?
There's a liquor store just down the street from Lady Hakate's house that usually has it.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
I'm gonna go down there tomorrow, and I should probably pick some up. I've got some fairly mundane fare from a brewery that I've applied for a job at, but I don't think they're gonna call me because I think they already had somebody chosen. And to be honest, their beers are kind of they desperately need me because I make crazy interesting beers, and
they're pretty boring.
It is important to have something that's sort of we'll just say boring. and predictable.
Look, you
but
have
you should also
boring
have
and
something on the
predictable
side.
every day of the week.
Yeah.
That's every day.
I enjoy the unpredictable stuff, but not everybody's up to that.
Did you know that yesterday was Beer Can Appreciation Day?
Oh,
Speaking of
really?
beer.
I have a couple of beer cans that I appreciate. If you ever run across anything by Bootstrap Brewery, which I think is in Colorado, someplace that starts with the letter L. I had an office there, and I can't remember the name of the place. But anyway, Bootstrap Brewery has some very interesting and intense labels.
Oh, yeah?
That involve, like, there's this one that's like all these, like, crazed rabbits with this, like, there's a rattlesnake. And
You mean the
scorpion,
label has
and-
bunnies multiplying?
Yes.
No, if you just, it's like this particular can here I'm holding, because I've kept a few of them because they look so cool. I mean, they're just very, very intense.
You have to
and
turn
crazy.
around.
And
I can't see the side.
This one's called Insane. This one's called Insane Rush IPA, and there's all these like panicked rabbits, and just in this huge mob with this rattlesnake and a scorpion and other things. And
Awesome.
one of those breweries where it's one of those labels where the more you stare at it, the more things you find in the label. It's real crazy labeling.
A freaky bunny label with all kinds of critters in it. And bunnies getting all wigged out, huh?
Yeah,
Stressed
wigged out bunnies all over
Yep.
the place.
Bootstrap Brewing.
Sounds like a good plan. It sounds like something that I actually might enjoy, just looking at the can of, just staring off at it. It'd be really awkward, though. But, all right, so if there's nothing else, we'll save it for
I
next
think
week.
that's it. Very good.
Awesome, sir. Thank you so much.
Peace out, Rue. Hey, you have a good one.
Enjoy. Nice chatting with y'all.
Yes, sir. Same to you. Later.
Bye.
Hasta luego.
Oh, that was your Tech Roo with your news
Furry
reports.
update from the West Coast where they're beating some guy's girlfriend, or some girlfriend's guy got beat up by the fuzzies. Something like that.
Something like that happens all the time. By the way, if you are somebody who enjoys having a drink, I recommend drinking coffee.
Ooh, good coffee.
And there's only
APR, the only kind of coffee.
Exactly. APR Coffee, that's American Pride Roasters. That's AmericanPrideRoasters.com is the place to go. APR Coffee is an amazing company. They make pretty much everything as far as coffee goes, even the coffee drops, which are literally just like brewed espresso and inside of delicious chocolate, and so good. Oh my gosh.
So you can eat the chocolate and get wired out from the coffee, huh?
Heck yeah. Yeah, you can. But they have many, many flavors. The blueberry is Dylan's favorite. I really also enjoy the Taft, which is a chocolate cherry. There's the Ron's Sexual Chocolate, which is chocolate raspberry. Also very, very good. And many, many, many other flavors. The peanut butter carver. Yeah, the George Washington carver, which is peanut butter. The list goes on and on and on. Any coffee that DMXDM makes, it has layers of flavor. And those layers of flavor, you get a first, then you get the coffee, and then you get the finish. And it's an adventure with every swallow. So go to APR Coffee. That's AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Follow them over there on the Twitters at APR Coffee. Also follow DMXDM. I think his handle's like @Kaboom, something like that. So it's DMXDM over on the Twitters and all the rest. Now, if you'd like your shot at a free bag of APR Coffee, follow us. Yeah, a free bag of APR coffee. Follow us on Twitter at DOAE Show. That's at DOAE Show or at Mojo50 Radio. And we'll be choosing somebody. We'll send you a DM. And hopefully you reply. And then we'll send you some coffee from American Pride Roasters. So check it out today. Go follow us. All the rest of it. 318 area code. What's up?
You ain't memorized my phone number yet.
I do not recognize anybody's phone number yet.
Nope.
You never do, except for Tech Roo, but I guess he gets special special treatment. But,
Do you not hear me
you
say
take care of your
his?
kangaroos with the wildfires down in California started by people.
Do you not hear me say like the beginning of his number every time, and then he comes in with "This is Tech Roo with news," and then I play the sounder? I mean, come on.
Pretty much
Yeah,
every time.
look, I have a wife who always distracts me. So, like, when Izzo's show goes off, she wants to start talking, and then I'm finally able to get back to the radio, and it's while Tech Roo's talking. So, I'm already a day late and $1 short on the beer can appreciation.
Yeah.
But
mhm.
if another good beer company to check out
Yeah.
is Good People Brewing, which is out of Birmingham, Alabama,
Mm.
and they got the little
Bummer
orange
beer.
pickup truck on their logo. They got some good beer.
A Bammer beer.
Mm-hmm.
Good People
Oh,
Brewing. They're good people, and they make good beer.
that sounds like a tagline of some sort.
I wonder if they make a
I
Bammer
don't know.
Slammer.
I've never heard their commercials or anything like that.
I'm saying you
I
should
just know they opened up while I was down there. I've had a couple of their beers. They were actually pretty good.
you should submit that as a tagline. You should tell them this needs to be your tagline.
That would be good.
How would I monetize that, though?
Very simple. Hey,
I have an idea. Send me a check.
I have an idea, and if you like it, I'd like for you to pay for it.
Yeah, but see, once I tell them the idea, then unless I do the thing of, like, sending it to my self-certified mail before I tell them, then I can't really prove in court that they stole my idea. So
Yeah, so or just
There's,
be
what,
very nice and
$2.50 for a certified letter, isn't it?
be very
But
nice
now-
and give it to them, and then say, "Look, I'd like a job."
Or free beer.
has it warmed up enough up there that Kaboom can start roasting again?
I don't know.
Because one of the big things that Doc used to love to do, every time that Kaboom would hit the points where it was a freeze like this and he couldn't roast,
Mm-hmm.
or he went on his yearly vacation in the mountains and wasn't around,
Right.
was overload his emails, stockpile him full of orders, drive him absolutely nuts. So when he gets back and he sees all the orders he's got to do, he freaks out because he's so far behind.
Yes, that's what we're trying to do.
So dogpile on.
Yes.
Kaboom can't roast right now. Now is the time to order. That way Kaboom goes nuts and gets stressed out over everything.
And then he decides that he's going to give you like 20% off.
Because of the vast number of orders. That's not a bad idea.
That's the best idea right there. Speaking of Kaboom,
Now,
and
you
the
might
APR
need to
copies,
talk to him before you start saying he's going to be giving 20% off discount.
I am not saying that he's going to. I'm saying
that
he's
a
done it.
DOE show listener exclusive? Or
I'm
is
saying that
just
he's
any
done
Mojo
it in
listener,
the
or-
past. He's done it in the past. Is all I'm saying. When he actually the last time he had a freeze out, he put everything on sale for like 10% off.
That's a good sale.
Mhm.
Especially for gourmet coffee. That's some good stuff.
Especially his coffee. It's amazing. Anyway,
Oh, man.
anything else?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
It is that.
I
A
just
Friday.
calling to check. How far along are we now? How many weeks?
What do you mean?
14 weeks?
In the year?
We
14
are
weeks
somewhere
for what?
between 14 and 15 weeks pregnant.
Oh,
We're
you're talking about you and your
We're
wife.
hoping is going to be a daughter this time.
You're
Close
talking
to
about you and
15
your
maybe.
wife. I'm like, oh God, what are we talking about here? What is this?
Of course, I got to come out of left field. The AI isn't here to confuse the crap out of you with stuff, so I got to pick up for Dylan slack.
No, I confuse him. That's what makes it funny.
True, not the other way around. But that was funny.
Like I said, I got to pick up for his slack.
True.
True.
So 15 weeks along and you're
No.
hoping it's a girl, huh?
Yeah. Now you know that's your
Yes.
fault. Either way, it's your fault, right? You know that's you.
Oh, it's always going to be my fault.
No,
But no, I got a question. You mentioned yesterday that there's going to be new merchandise coming to the DOAE show store.
Dylan mentioned the other day, and what you heard yesterday was a
Oh, that was
replay.
Dylan?
Yeah. hmm
Like I said, I get distracted a lot at home right now. You know,
That's okay.
pregnant wife takes
Yes,
priority over stuff.
and no, it's not going to
Um,
be baby clothes. But I mean, if you want, I can throw some up there, possibly.
Well, I'm going to have
like you don't have
little,
several
hopefully a little
sets to
Jill
choose
hole
from.
here in July. Or fingers crossed, it's going to be a Jill hole, but we don't know yet whether it's going to be a Jack hole or a Jill hole. But you know, early July, I'm going to have a youngin', and there's like a huge desert when it comes to like Mojo merchandise for youngins. I mean,
You're right. You're right.
how
There-
are we supposed to bring up the next generation to truly support free speech if we can't decorate them up while they're little and raise them up in the way.
Well, James, I will look into that, buddy. We're on the commercial break, so I'm gonna hit you.
I understand.
We'll talk to you later, buddy.
All right.
Later.
Peace out, bro.
I'm not saying that's not a good idea, because it is. I just haven't looked into the baby clothes yet.
Dude, you've got a whole bunch to choose from. You can put,
Oh gosh.
yours up.
Hey, you want some? James, do you want some clothes? Cause I got kids.
Lots and lots of kids.
Oh heck yeah. Let's see. Look at you, all you guys on the Twitters and the Facebooks and the MeWe's.
Well, we made it to halftime and no one's thrown rocks at us that I'm aware of.
Boo hiss. Psh.
Let's see what's Rocky saying. Hearing you now. Oh, hey, that's us.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice. Let's see what's going on here.
See, it's on the MeWe's. Anything? Now, you have them so they show up for Arm Yourselves, right?
Hashtag. That is correct.
Well, happy so far, I hope.
Yeah. No, we're doing good. We're fine.
Cool, Bruce. I'm having a blast. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Funny enough, we've only made through one story, which is awesome.
And I bobbled that one.
Hey, no, we're good.
I was reading through it. I was like, okay, where's he at now? What? Huh?
No, we're good. No, it's fine. It worked out fine. You're fine. Don't worry.
Dude, I'm me. I'm not worried. It's fun.
Let's see here.
On air is on air.
Yep. Andrew Richardson. What's wrong with Dylan's face and voice?
He got gray and he got gravelly.
He got old. I don't know. All right, we're coming back here in a few seconds. Hold on.
I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Bunch of white guys dad dancing. Oh yeah, in the chairs. Here we go. Let's do this. No. DOAE show. DOAE show. You are around for us. It is Free Speech Friday. Give us a call. 919-367-3171. 919-367-3171. By the way, if you guys didn't know, we are going to do a Valentine's Day show. With that Valentine's Day show, we are going to make sure that it's 2 hours. And we are going to play songs of your request. If you'd like to make a request, it's very simple. It's very simple. All you have to do is go to doaeshow.com. That's doaeshow.com. Check us out there and hit the donate button. Put in $10. You get a song request. You can request whether you want us to sing it or if you would like us just to play the song. Plus, you can put a little blurb in there with the request saying, if you want to dedicate it out to your special someone. It's there. So that's going to be Valentine's Day. Check us out over there at doaeshow.com, doaeshow.com. Put in your request now so that we can make sure to catch up with it. 717 area code.
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
well, how appropriate we're talking about Valentine's Request, because there's a really special one that came in yesterday.
I know there is. All right, I saw it. God.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, well,
there's a little Romeo sending out a special request for a little Juliet.
Well, I know the lyrics to that song, and that worries me a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
It's just the chorus. Come on.
What's going on, Megan?
Not much. I just wanted to call and say, hey, I just thought it was sweet that, yeah. So, my little Romeo wants to send Steven's little Juliet a special request Valentine's song. I think it's sweet.
Well, I mean, at least there's not going to be a plague on both our houses. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we're 5 hours away from one another. We're okay. We're safe for now until they're old enough to buy a Greyhound bus ticket, and then we're screwed.
Oh, gosh. Lord help us.
Less enjoying this, isn't he?
Loving it. Loving
it's
every
so
minute
good.
of it. I'm having a blast.
Oh, okay. So, other than the Valentine's Day special request, what's going on, Megs?
So much. Just took a nap earlier, chilling, so I'll be up all night now. So.
Oh yeah, nice. That's awesome.
Nothing like taking a nap.
I'm not
That's the best
sleeping
way
for
to
your
stay up.
show, so that's a good thing. I'm up, I'm awake, I'm good.
Unlike
Somebody's driving on his way
people,
home.
unlike some people, you're not falling asleep during our show.
Well, all right. I was a little harsh on him. You know, he works really hard, and he's going to be driving all night to get home tonight. So, you know, he's due to fall asleep every now and again and snore through some shows. He always catches the replay, though. He's good. He never misses. He always catches you the next day.
He's a bell.
As
I
long
know
as you
he's
catch it,
laughing
that's
because
the
he's
thing.
listening because
You know,
he's
you don't wanna
driving and
miss
just
it.
stopped for fuel. So he's probably right behind me calling in. So you probably should hang up on me and take his call.
Fine. Well, he's not calling yet, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to talk a couple more stories. And if he decides that he's going to call in, then he'll call in.
All right. Well, listen, y'all have a fabulous weekend, and due for another trip to see you soon.
Yes, I hope so.
Stay warm up there. Way up north in the frozen tundra.
That's right, over in the Pennsylvania's area. Patrick Oni over on the Twitter says, I think at DOA show needs its own APR coffee. Call it Dumpster Fire.
Dumpster Fire. Dumpster Fire. That would be funny. I love that sounder. I can't get that high. No.
No, that's not
Voice-wise, no. Don't hit those notes. Well, maybe if you got stuck in a vice or something, but yeah, no, pass. Painful. Not hitting them high notes.
No, it's not good.
No good.
Not good at all.
Not at all.
You know what is good, though?
APR coffee?
No, 7-Eleven Slurpees.
Dude, you can get those things in all kinds of flavors.
Yeah, and apparently you can now get them loaded with caffeine.
Yeah, it's 69 grams. That's a lot of caffeine.
Some as high as 95.
Actually, milligrams, actually.
Yeah, some as high as 95 milligrams.
No, that's a cup of coffee has 95 in it. So you're getting almost a cup of coffee, but frozen style. You know, like those guys that like that cold brew coffee?
Yeah.
You get that, what do they call it?
A Frappuccino?
Quake Energy Blast.
Yeah.
Slurpee.
Oh, so good.
Brain freeze and wired out at the same time. How can you go wrong?
I know, right? You know, Sour Patch Kid Slurpees, the whole deal. Just make it super extra caffeinated.
Pucker power.
That's weird. Another 717 area code.
Shocking. So I guess I have to call in to defend myself now, or what? Starts out as a tweet, now it's a phone call. This is escalating.
I think it's getting worse.
I'm just glad I'm almost home. I can take care of this problem myself, you know?
Yeah, you know.
You know the good news about that night was, you know, at least it was just a tweet. At least I didn't wake up with like something drawn on my face, or you know.
Which could have happened, especially with that young man in the house.
It has happened.
Oh, you have no idea what might happen. So, on your Valentine's show, so you gonna go 2 hours again, or is that?
That's
like,
what we're planning on. Yeah, we're planning to go 2 hours. Yeah.
And you're confident that enough people were happy the last time, they're going to promote this for 2 entire hours?
Yeah, sure. Why not? You guys loved it, right?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I mean, Dylan screwed up singing your song, but
yeah, well, that was a hard song. That was fun though.
yeah, it was fun watching him mess it up.
Just because I have my opinion doesn't mean everyone else thinks the same thing. So
Right.
I was curious.
Right. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it works. And like I said, we don't have to sing it. You can just say that you want the song.
So you're slacking.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, anything to slack
Sit
off.
back so this is just a ploy to sit back in your chair and push a button and let you know.
Yeah, and then and then all we got to do is this one is dedicated to you.
This is genius. You guys are gonna make millions.
I know, right? No, not at all.
Hey, I got a coffee question too. So
Sure.
you know how the king cake has the baby Jesus in it?
Yes.
have we ever heard, like, what if you don't find the baby Jesus and you make your coffee and it, like, goes into the filter? Is that good or is that bad?
Well, so it depends. If you have the whole bean, it's going to go through the grinder, which is bad.
That'd be bad.
That'd be bad. If you just have the regular like ground up coffee and you don't find it and it goes in the filter and then you throw it out, you're not gonna have a problem because it's non-toxic.
And you just have to wash baby Jesus
right out the gate.
Mm-hmm. So baby Jesus is not toxic at all.
Seems like it make your day go a little bit better.
Yeah, you might get a little taste of Jesus.
Okay. Well, DM never specified. I know you're supposed to find it, but I assume some of them get missed.
Well, that's the thing. So every bag of King's Cake comes with a letter with it, and it says, "Look out for the baby Jesus. Do not swallow the baby Jesus. Do not grind the baby Jesus."
Right.
And
we
a
have all
plastic
that,
in the
but we
coffee
never heard
wouldn't be very
clarification
good
on the
at
rest
all.
of it, so I thought maybe we should find out.
Well, I mean, every baby Jesus is blessed, so.
There you go. Perfect. Alrighty. Well, I'm driving through a freakishly heavy rainstorm, so I'm going to go, and you guys have fun.
Be safe, man.
Well, be safe, brother.
Absolutely. Yep.
Later. Oh, gosh. That's awesome.
I've never thought about that. Yeah, I guess if you have one of those like bullet coffee grinders or something and you're not paying attention and just dump the beans in there, yeah, you could grind up the baby real easy.
Yes, you could, and that's not good for you or the baby Jesus.
No, it's really rough on him.
Don't grind up the baby Jesus. That's really not good. 757 area code.
Well, you know I had to make this a trio, right?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, first one, then the other, and then comes the third wheel.
That's right. Always the third wheel.
Did you say squeaky wheel? What? Huh?
I'm slightly traumatized, though, by the grinding up of baby Jesus.
You got to make good conversation somehow. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying that I may be traumatized by this.
Well, I mean, if you're not traumatized, you're listening to the wrong show.
Precisely. I mean, if you haven't
I don't have Dylan's freakish, sex, bizarre stories on Friday. Instead, I get a ground up and filtered baby Jesus.
Oh, you want a sex bizarre story?
It's usually what I wait for.
I mean,
you know, I'm chilling.
Look.
Waiting to find out if I got to go to work tonight, and I like, what?
Well,
oh my God, you improved the AI.
Well, that's the thing. So, like, I have a story that's a bizarre sex story. I mean, if you've got a hard on for it or something, I mean, I can push it forward and like.
Steven.
What?
Girl.
Huh?
Squirrel.
I'm girl.
And?
I don't have those parts, baby.
Yeah, but this is metaphorical.
Oh, metaphorical.
Yeah.
I didn't know you used such big words on this show.
I only use big words when Dylan's not here because it confuses him.
Oh, okay. Well, and before you go any further, I just need to remind Quiet Guy that my song on the Christmas special came out the best.
Yes, it did actually. It was great.
And that was my song. Quiet Guy can just, cruise through his rainstorm.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I agree. I agree. Your song did come out the best.
Okay, there's my sex story. It's Friday. Bring it on.
I got you. I'm going to it. I'm getting there. All right. It's
Ukraine, man.
I am so close. So close.
Really?
So close to.
How close are you?
Like to say that word?
It's like 5 minutes away. I'm so close. Right there. Just I'm at the peak, pinnacle.
At the pinnacle?
Just about to.
Right at the cap?
About to go over the
you
hill.
do know after yesterday's rerun, you stand in that pinnacle too long, I'm going to push you off the edge.
Sorry about that. We had a lot of overtime this week.
That's my problem this week. Like I said, I'm waiting for a phone call to see if I'm going to work tonight. So.
I'm sorry about that. Anyway.
Hopefully you don't get your call.
Yeah, hopefully you don't get the call and you can just stay home and chill and then you can go to sleep after the show because that'd be awesome for you.
After the show. That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
So
I just woke up.
That'd be good. Well, I'm sorry that you just woke up.
I just woke up. I'm waiting for my story.
All right. Well, I'm going to give you the story, but I'm going to have to hang up on you.
As usual, every week.
That part for the
Bye,
coach?
guys.
I mean,
Bye.
Did you feel bad? Bye, honey.
Before we get to that story, let's talk about some cigars. Yeah. So right now, Mojo is they're running a promo, and it's kind of a gift for gift promo. So what they have going on right now, if you like Mojo 50 and you want to support Mojo 50, that's mojo50.com. You go to the donate button, you press that button, you give it $25 or more. Or more. And Mojo goes and they send you as a gift the Mojo 50 Daily Cigar Series.
3 of them.
It is 3. You get one of each kind. And I tell you what, these guys are 8 inches long.
58 gauge, isn't it?
52 gauge. 52 gauge. So, ladies, I know they're long, but they're not too big. You get the El Jefe. It's a Connecticut wrapper. It's a mild cigar, good for a beginner like myself. If I was to want or desire to smoke a cigar, that would probably be where I should start. Then you have the Handy J. The Handy J is for, somebody who's smoked a while. They like a little spice. They like a little flair in their cigar. Something like that. And then you have the Stags.
That's for the mature smokers. Look, a gentleman who's had a cigar or 3 in his life.
Yes, you can tell by Lep's voice that he's probably had a few.
Several, I'm sure.
So the Stags is one of those exactly like the name represents. Just like its namesake, it's smooth, bold, and mature. And by that, we just mean old. Anyway, you can check them all out. If you just decide to give a little bit, they're going to give a little bit. You give, they give, everybody gives. At least you get a cigar or 2 in process. Go to mojo50.com, press the donate button, donate $25 or more. You get a Mojo 50 cigar series as a gift to you.
And they're Cuban rolled cigars, too, if I understand right.
Yes, from what I hear, they're rolled on the thighs of virgin women.
Cuban. Cubano people, rolling them up.
Rolled on the thighs of virgin Cubans in Florida.
Florida.
Yep. So a man was hospitalized after his wife found out that he was cheating and decided that while he was asleep to put a quote-unquote chastity nut on his penis.
Oh my God. He even went to the hospital.
Ukraine man awoke to find that his wife had placed a metal chastity nut on his Johnson. And while he was sleeping, to stop him from having affairs, requiring him to get it removed via saw.
Ouch. Break out the Black & Decker pecker wrecker for sure.
Pretty much. Actually, if you watch the video, which is all in Russian, it's so good. It's all in Russian. They have an electric grind cutting saw right on the area. Yeah. And what they did was they took, apparently because they blocked it out, but they showed you what they were using. It's like the steel file, not a file, but like this steel
rod.
It's not really a rod. It's a flat.
Like a Slim Jim.
Yeah. Basically a steel Slim Jim. And somehow wedge that in there. Ew. And then use that as a protective plate to cut against.
Definitely need some petroleum jelly for that expedition.
Yeah. The unnamed man, who is in his 40s, first knew that something was wrong when he woke up in pain and spied the improvised abstinence device constricting his member, causing it to swell. The metal nut had been placed around there by his wife after she found out that he had been sleeping around. If you can tell, it is hysterical to my wife.
Are you giving her ideas? Well, see, luckily with all those kids you have, you don't sleep around. You're too tired.
That's right.
You had a whole house full.
Exactly. If I was sleeping around, I wouldn't
You'd be singing
alive.
soprano.
I wouldn't be alive. That's all I'm just saying.
You would have been planted by Tony Soprano.
Yeah, the unfaithful husband is expecting to regain full functionality of his organ, but he also is thinking about getting a divorce.
I don't know why. She's such a kind and loving woman. I mean,
Oh, she's got a
didn't make
great
sandwich, she gave him
personality.
that.
Great personality, I'm telling you.
Just the kind of girl you want to take home to mom. Here, mom, have another nut.
Yeah, this one. Ouch, that hurts.
I still can't get that sucker off. No, owie, owie, owie.
She's stuck on him, I'm telling you what. That's so not right.
That's so not good. Oh my gosh, that's bad. Oh, that's worse than a Band-Aid commercial.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they put a Band-Aid on it after they got done.
Probably. Well, this Band-Aid brand is stuck on me, so.
Well, better you than. Ooh, yeah, no. I
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, let's just put that. Oh, you know what he could have done?
I don't know, a different wife before he brought that one home.
Maybe he could have done that. Or he could have just
not cheated.
He could have just not gotten married and instead gotten a whole bunch of beer and gone out into the woods by himself with a cat cooler. Brand new cat cooler.
Yeah, beer would stay cold for at least a week.
Yeah, at least 7 days. It's also made in the United States, fully customizable, comes in many colors. Look, cat coolers are amazing. They're almost indestructible. They're so rugged.
How rugged are they?
They're so rugged that they have a lifetime warranty on their device. So if if you somehow figure out a way to break this thing, they'll replace it.
And they're sturdy. I mean, they dropped what, 2,500-pound block of concrete on it.
Mm-hmm. The concrete
broke. It was knock the lid off. That's what. Let's see, 2,500 pounds. There's 2,000 pounds to a ton.
Mm-hmm.
So what? A ton and a quarter. Dude. That's a lot of beer.
That is a lot of beer. Go to catcoolers.com. Catcoolers.com. Use the promo code Steven, STEVEN, and you can get 10% off when you purchase from catcoolers.com. Check them out today, catcoolers.com. Promo code Steven. It's so good. It's so
good. You save your money and have some place to put your cold stuff.
James over on the Twitter. I'm going to have to Google chastity nut now. Thank you.
Hey, Googling it is one thing. Trying it on is a horse of another color.
Yeah, especially if you are horsed. That's.
Ooh, that'd be. No, I ain't gonna say that.
Never mind.
Almost. I thought it. I'll hit the bell for the folks.
It's so close.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah, and
apparently. Lawn darts, except they took them off the market.
Yeah, you can't have lawn darts anymore.
Those things were cool. I mean, throw them at your little brother.
Mm-hmm.
You could hit him. He always moved. He's a quick little guy.
Always moved out of the way. It's terrible.
I did get him with a real dart one time. Head stop and step. Then top of steps, right in the top of his head, stuck up. Like little cartoon arrows.
Nice. Apparently, James found a Dominique Izzo-sized chastity device.
Oh, doesn't he need a magnifying glass to find it?
Pretty close. It's very small, kind of like a doorbell.
But not as noisy?
Exactly. HOA board from hell over in Arizona. Apparently, HOAs are getting in the same groove as the Virginia
Chinese?
state representatives and the Chinese. No. You heard earlier today over on Daily Mojo, they were talking about the Virginia state representatives who were, I think it was Daily Mojo. State representatives in Virginia.
The law where you can't grumble at them. You
can't grumble at them or anything.
Put you in jail
online. Yeah.
Whatever happened to the First Amendment? Did they totally forget about it?
I think they did. Virginia tried to forget about the Second Amendment. That turned out bad for them. And now the First Amendment, and they're like, well, crap, this isn't going to work out very well. And now in Arizona, an HOA has decided that they're going to try and tamper down your First Amendment right.
You can't say things bad about them.
Online. So perhaps the most critical portrayal of the Homeowners Association came up in the 2006 animated film Over the Hedge, in which the president of the HOA, Gladys, rules with an iron fist. I'm sure she does. especially at home, over her neighborhood. In first introduction of the character involves a chastising a resident for not trimming their lawn in accordance to the HOA rules.
Of 2 inches height. Theirs was 2.5.
Yeah,
no,
can't do it.
2.5.
Can't do it. It's not right. The movie goes on and on and on. It was terrible, horrible things. But now,
good animation, though.
Yeah, good animation. But now the Arizona HOA is seeking to punish a resident for their First Amendment rights. Ashley, I'm not going to try to pronounce her last name, is the administrator of a private Facebook group called Residents of VVL, a reference to the Val Vista Lakes community in Gilbert, Arizona. On Facebook, she told that her Facebook page is about bringing the community together, and the outlet reported that it mostly filled up with people posting about their events, lots of lost pets, and safety updates for everything going on. Last year, however, the page became the place for residents to criticize members of the HOA board during the election.
It was disagreements about how certain members of the board run the board, where they're spending our money, things of that nature. Nakadina told the outlet. Narda Sinkadina.
Ashley.
Like hashtag.
Ashley. Nailed it.
Ashley did it.
Ashley did it.
Ashley's the one that done it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the members of the Facebook page disagree with the policy proposals. But you should be able to say anything you want to on. It's online. I mean, remember whatever growing up, sticks and stones will break your bones. Words are like, okay, I don't have to listen. I can just ignore you. I mean,
yeah, it's not a big
politicians. We tell them things and they go, oh no, but we know better.
Right.
Don't drink that soda. It has sugar in it. You'll get fat.
Yeah, you'll get fat. It's terrible. See, the letter that they sent out in the HOA threatened a daily fine of $250 and taking away her access to community amenities if she doesn't remove her Facebook post critical of the board members.
So they basically want to censor 650 people that belong to that page. Is what they're trying to drive at.
So basically the entire community.
You do what we say. Did it say it was run by Hitler? I mean, I didn't see that. I mean, that's kind of the way it sounds. Do it our way or no way.
HOA is pretty much a statist organization all the time.
See, I couldn't do that. I don't want, that's like being back in the military. I mean, okay, in the military, you have a hierarchy. If I buy my house on the corner of 5th and Main, that's mine. You want to make the mortgage payments? Okay, then you can tell me what to do with it or not do with it. It don't make no sense. That's the First Amendment.
It is.
Say what you will. Or will what you say. In this case, they want you to not say. If you do say something bad about them, they get bent out of shape. You can't do that.
Yes.
How terrible.
Yes, we can. We can say whatever the heck we want.
All day long, every day. And as long as it's not defamation of character or out and right slander, no harm, no foul. You don't like it? Turn your head, put earplugs in, don't read it, delete it, don't follow.
Exactly. Yeah, pretty much every single time. That is the simplest way to go. Just don't. Just don't. Don't care about it. Don't think about it. Don't look at it. None of it. That is the best way to go. Ignore the things you don't like when it comes to speech. If somebody, you understand this. If you don't like it, you need to be there to protect it because you don't like it.
Precisely. Exactly. Just that's the whole point of it. But everybody else nowadays, they don't like it. They don't want it around them. The MAGA hats, oh my God, he's got a MAGA hat on. Let's take it off and stab him with a trowel. It just doesn't make sense anymore. People are just bonkers. Mental health deficient people are running the streets rampantly.
True enough. Big Pharma Steve over on the Twitter. Although I don't condone this HOA, I can understand it. I have an unruly, unkept bush, hedge, or shrubbery. Then you really need to get it trimmed. You just make sure to trim your shrubs. Look, nobody wants a messy bush.
No.
Okay? Make sure your shrubberies are in order, in line. And not messy. Nobody wants a messy bush. It's
Clean,
terrible.
trimmed, and easy to see through.
That's right. That's the best way to go. That's how we have to do it. But despite that, I have Lep live, so I don't have to play the recordings. Lep,
Yes.
what was the
Are we
bell
ready
count for
the
today?
bell count? I
Yeah.
can do this. I have the technology.
Let's do it.
Well, let's do it like we normally do. Good evening, Mojo 50. Obviously, I'm Lepracon, and here with your bell count grade for the day, January 24th, and it's Friday, 2020. Today we had 3 missed innuendo bells. We had 15 actual bells, 8 horns, and 3 wah-wahs. 1 rim shot, giving us a B+ for the day. Can't go wrong with a B going into the weekend.
That's not bad at all. Guys, thank you, Lepracon, for joining us tonight. This has been Defenders Live, DOAEshow.com on the Mojo 50 Radio Network. We will see you Monday.
Peace
Later.
out, y'all. Thank you.
That was wonderful. Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like